hand, we could use the rain. On the other hand, the way it's coming and the amount at one time is frightening.
It's a lot.
It is. However, the good news is we're just expecting heavy rain. This is not a severe thunderstorm system.
That is wonderful.
So that is good. All right, let's take a look right now at what we're looking at really all across the eastern portion of the United States. Rain dominating everyone from Cincinnati, Ohio, down through Memphis and into Houston, Texas. Now, of course, the heaviest of that in Mississippi right now and is pushing east, getting ready to make its way into the Tennessee Valley. A little bit closer to home at 617 on 31 triple Doppler, we're starting to see some one-off spots of rain in our east, but to our west, we're starting to look at rain entering into Florence, entering into Red Bay and Waterloo. So if you're in those areas, go ahead and plan for a soggy commute to work today. We do have a 31 alert day in effect yet again today, and it's not for severe thunderstorms, it's not for bitter cold, and it's not for snow or ice. This one for flash flooding, which we don't often see in the Tennessee Valley. Now, our threat timing officially starts at noon, but notice that's when our flash flooding threat happens. We'll see torrential rain long before that. Let's take a look at the Way 31 Skycam network powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction. There's something I want to show you. Now, our system today is coming with a front. That's what we were just looking at that larger scale map. When we have fronts move through, we also get something called a gust front, which, as you might imagine, is a big burst of wind that comes out in front of that frontal line. It's almost like a natural precursor and a warning that a system is on its way and that storms and rain and wind are coming just behind it. But take a look at the flags at the Space and Rocket Center. They are not blowing. The gust front has not made its way into Madison County yet. Now, those that we were just talking about sitting in the shoals, you're already seeing the gust front, so your conditions are completely different. But at least in Madison County, we know that it'll be a few hours before we start to see any of that torrential rain. 56 degrees right now in Huntsville, 55 in Coleman, and 60 over in the Shoals. But don't let these temperatures fool you. I can tell you from personal experience, it's dreary out there, it's gloomy, and for those west of the corridor, it's already quite windy. So you'll still want a jacket today, but you definitely don't need one the likes of which you had last week. We'll continue to keep some very isolated showers and one-off drizzles through about 8 o'clock this morning, and then take a look at what happens. The key factor here is going to be our timeline. It all starts at about 10 a.m. in the Shoals. Note that time. It becomes more linear as we head closer to lunchtime, and then it tracks east to Huntsville and across the I-65 by 3 p.m. That gives us a 5-hour range to go just from Florence and Muscle Shoals to Huntsville and to Coleman. That's a big portion of why we're going to see flash flooding today. That trend just continues as we track east into I-59. It's 7:30 before it makes it to the I-59 corridor. That means that not only is the system bringing torrential amounts of rain, it is just camping on top of us for the entire morning and into the afternoon. This rain is going to stay with us and get the heaviest out of the way, but continue to bring showers through the overnight hours and into first thing on Thursday morning. At 6:30, we're seeing spots of torrential downpours that are here 1 minute and gone the next, but remaining consistent throughout the day, meaning it's that back and forth of here and gone over and over again for much of your Thursday. Our high temperature on this Wednesday will sit in the low 60s, which is well above average for this time of year. So again, you need a lighter jacket today, but you definitely need a rain jacket.